Hello. This is Chair Alice, where you are on to Chair Guess World on my YouTube channel. I welcome each and every one of us again, and I'm so happy to be with you guys. So happy. I said in my last video that I'm going to talk about the power in silence. That's the topic for today. In as much as I have a lot going on, we have our jobs going on, and every little time I get, I always manage to squeeze out that time, run out, and be able to make all these videos you guys watch me doing. Because I enjoy doing it for us. I enjoy teaching people the little knowledge I have that has been helping me scale through difficulties in life and to be able to balance my life very well and to find things a lot easier for me. Unlike when I know nothing about all these things. So thank you for joining me. And if you're watching me right now and you haven't subscribed, I welcome you first of all, and I'm asking you to please subscribe to this channel because you have so much to learn from this channel. We are one big happy family. We bring out topics about how to live our day-to-day life to make it easier, a lot better, and also we talk about spirituality and the things you can do within your house to help yourself. So, but today is all about the power in keeping quiet. That is what we're going to talk about. Many people doesn't know how to keep quiet. Many people believe that when you are quiet, that means you are naive, or that you are quiet. Their thoughts when you are quiet, you know nothing up there. That's why you are quiet, or maybe you are dumb, or maybe you are scared of people around you. But they don't know that there is power in keeping quiet when it is necessary to keep quiet, because too much of talking has exposed a lot of people and have landed a lot of people into problems bigger than them because they don't know how to control their tongue. Too much of talking, saying everything out in the open to the world can block your progress, can block your happiness, can block your peace, can block you from progressing in life. There is power in keeping quiet. Keeping quiet doesn't mean you are dumb, or doesn't mean you know nothing, or doesn't mean you are afraid of anyone. Instead, keeping quiet is knowledgeable. Keeping quiet is wisdom. That is, keeping quiet when necessary is wisdom. People get scared of someone who doesn't talk much. Haven't you asked yourself why people get scared of someone who doesn't talk much? Because you don't know what they have in mind. You don't know their next move, their next step. You don't know their next agenda. But when you are talkative, you spill out everything, even the things you are not supposed to say. You have yourself spilling it all over the place and having people knowing you like the back of your palm, and even knowing you more than you know yourselves. You will hear this thing that it is better to walk in secrecy and allow your progress to speak for you. When you are doing something to elevate your life from the level it used to be to another level higher than where it used to be, positively, you need to walk in secrecy. You need to walk in silence. You need to walk in quietness. Allow the results to speak for you. Allow people to marvel by the time they start seeing results. Not talking so much. When you talk too much, even if you've started working on that thing, but you keep talking and blabbing and telling who cares to listen and who doesn't care to listen, before you know it, a lot will begin to lock up for you. All those things will begin to lock. You'll find yourself struggling with that which you are building, or with that which you are doing. You find it difficult to even complete it. Maybe you are the type who is building a house. You started from the foundation. You haven't even done anything yet. You are just starting from foundation, or they are just clearing the bush. You started telling everybody you are building a house. You are doing this thing. You're going to do this in your house. You've already started building this. Your workers are doing this. Your workers are, you bought the other cement the other day. You bought the other blocks that day. My dear, no. You are not helping yourself. Everybody cannot be happy for you. Not all is happy for you. When you keep doing all these things, people are watching. People are not stupid. People are watching you. then among all those people watching you, there are the ones that are not happy that you are progressing in life. In fact, majority are not happy because they feel you are ahead of them, or they feel that you are receiving more favor than they should. They want to know, why is it you all the time? They want to know, why would it be you in the first place? You don't have to be their enemy for all these things to happen. You don't need to step on anybody's toe for them to not like your progress. You don't need to exchange words for this to happen. But when you begin to talk about your house that you haven't even started, you will notice along the line, everything will start shaking for you. It has happened to a lot of people anyways. It may not happen to everyone, but majority of people have experienced this that I'm talking about today. Many of them will tell you, I could not even finish my foundation. I don't know what is happening. Many will tell you, I wasn't able to finish my roofing anymore. Many will tell you, after clearing those bushes, I couldn't see money to even start my foundation. Everything will get stuck. Or maybe you are the type who is planning to travel outside the country for a greener pasture, or for your education, or for anything just to further your life, to progress in life. You started telling people about it, telling them the plans you are making, telling them how you are planning to get over to that country, how you're going to read this course, how you're going to get this job, how you're going to make your life better, believing that everyone is with you. Then at the end of the day, you find it difficult to continue. You may not even get the visa anymore. Or even if you have already gotten your visa, but you are talkative, you talk everything, you will notice that you won't be able to travel anymore. Without your visa, the visa might even expire in your hand. That warrants you to start looking for visa all over again. But a lot of people have encountered difficulties because they've decided to let their mouth loose like a basket, being poured water inside of it, and the whole water is gushing out. So in today's topic, that is what we're treating. There is power in silence, power in keeping quiet. Don't spill out the beans. Don't tell everybody how you are living. Don't talk about your works. Let the results speak for you. Let your progress speak for you. Don't spill it out there. Just walk in silence and allow your results to speak. It is good to shock your enemies with result and shocking them with the word of your mouth, telling them you're about to do that which you haven't even completed or which you haven't even started. Shock them by the result speaking for you, not even you telling them the result. No, let them hear from somewhere. Let them hear from family. Let them hear from people. That is this person. You have them be in error of, oh, I know her or I know him. What transpired? What happened? How did she get there? How did he get there? Allow them to dwell in that. Let them be asking themselves those questions, not you. Walk in silence. Stop spilling everything out. Walk in silence. Maybe you just newly got married and you people wish to start making babies. You're already telling everybody the number of kids you will have, how you're going to take in and all that. Then the next thing, you start having issues. You can't even take in. Or maybe when you take in, you keep losing them, having miscarriages upon miscarriages. Have you really asked yourself, question what is really happening? Don't think the way you are, that's how every other person is. And don't think that when you are telling people about progress, that people will love your progress. The truth is, progress brings and breeds enmity. That's the truth. Progress brings and breeds enmity. The more you progress in life, the more and higher your enemies will begin to climb. Assuming we can count enemies, you used to have 2 enemies in life, and you keep progressing and going higher, higher and higher. Your enemies will now climax from that 2 to 10, from 10 to 15, from 15 to 20. They keep climbing. So that is why in the church, I'm not telling you this particular thing I'm going to say now to discourage you. But the truth is, as you're praying to God, asking for elevation in life, asking for progress in life, asking God to make your life bigger, richer, and better than you were, remember, progress, prosperity, productivity breeds and brings enmity. But that does not mean you will not climb the ladder in life to make it in life. It doesn't mean. All I will tell you is, as you are progressing in life, those enemies are also the number is still climbing up there, neglect them, ignore them. Do not exchange words with anybody. Do not tell anybody how you are going about your business. Just keep them in shock and surprise. Let them try to figure it out. It's not of you to tell them. So when next you are praying to God to make you a bigger person in life, or to make you rich or richer, or to elevate your life to the highest heavens, or to help you climb to the toppest of the ladders, remember, enemies are also climbing together with you. But like I said, ignore them. Do not cross their path. Do not exchange words with them. Do not tell anyone anything. Stick to your life and to your life alone. Do your thing silently. So that was brought about the topic of today, the power in keeping quiet, or the power in silence. So let's delve into number one of this. As usual, you guys already know. Number one, we said when someone is criticizing others, let's talk about criticizing people here. When someone is criticizing others, don't be part of that negativity. When someone is criticizing others, don't be part of it. There's power in keeping quiet. There are some people who will want to come and make friendship with you by criticizing others. Why would you come to me to make friends with me by using another person to make friends with me, by criticizing them, talking bad about them, talking down on them, spilling out every negativity, using their name to gossip just because you need my friendship? If you meet anybody in life who talks about people negatively whenever they're around you, like gingering you to join them in talking bad about that person, keep silence. Keep quiet. Don't join them. Don't say a word. One thing about all these people that kills people's character, one bad thing about them, anything you said, they will take the same thing, go to another person and tell that other person that you said this. Before you know it, your name will be lingering everywhere. And you can't deny that because maybe you actually said that. So whenever anybody comes to you, there are people that does this thing most. Let's analyze the people that does this most. People that are looking for money from you. When someone is looking for money from you, some people, not all, some people, they tend to use other people to gossip about. They tend to bring up a name and start telling you negative things about that person. Start telling you how wicked they are, how foolish they are. Start saying everything negative. Start killing that person before your face just because they are looking for money from you. These people that look for money from you by using another person to talk bad about that person because they want to get something for you are dangerous people. You have to be careful with these people, because the way they talk about another person, that's the same way they talk about you. And it's worse when they know that you know that other person they are talking bad about, when they know that you're also friends with that person, or maybe you know that person, or maybe you are close to that person. Then they are looking for favor of money from you, and they'll start criticizing that other person's name. Just to, after everything, they'll ask you for that money, pretending to be good. Be careful with them. Be careful with them. Be careful. Anything you say to them, they're going to say it to another person. They're going to spread your name. But when you are silent, when you are quiet as they are blabbing, talking bad or ill about another person, they get upset. But because they are looking for that money from you, they will keep quiet, but they're not happy. When they leave your presence, they will talk bad about you. They will call you all sorts of names because you've seen the trap. And you kept cool, you kept quiet, you refused to join them. They will not be happy with you. And when you do that once, you do it the second time, the third time, they'll run away from you, knowing that you are not the meat they are looking for. You are not a prey, they can't get you. They will run away from you. Then the second people that does these things best are the people that are looking for help. It mustn't necessarily be money. People that are looking for you to give them a job, or to give them a job, or to give them anything, general help. Instead of them to come and just ask for that help, they start talking bad about another person just to gain, will I say, love from you, or to have you to talk with them, like as if they have a discussion to make, like as if they have a good topic to talk about. These are dangerous people. Be careful with them. Keep quiet. Don't say a word. Have them fool themselves by blabbing, and at the end of the day, have them go. Don't say a word. I know there are people who love gossip that cannot even hold themselves. There are people, the moment you mention a name to gossip about them, they will even serve you drinks, serve you food. Have you seen that? Be asking you more. What else did this person do? Really? Did you see them? Tell me more. There are people like that. And those kind of people, they have problems every now and then because you entertain gossip. You allow those ones to gossip about other people. You allow them to kill characters before your presence. You even enjoy it by offering them things and even asking questions for them to be saying more, thinking that your own life will be better. No, all you have is wolves around you, dangerous people around you. They will keep lying to you, destroying you by giving you the news you want to hear. And when they go at your back, why is even more dangerous that they will approach the same person they gossip to you about and tell the person the things you said. Then you notice that they begin to clash heads. Problems will start arising from where you don't know from. And you start having problems. So there is power in keeping quiet. When you have these people coming to you to say all sorts of rubbish about, even if you heard that that other person actually stole, or maybe you heard that that person actually did that which they are telling you, keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. Don't say a word. Don't even make a sound. Be watching them. Have them fool themselves. Watch them talk. Watch them blab. At the end of the day, if you don't wish to stay there anymore, or maybe when they started all those nonsense you don't wish to hear, you can tell them, please, I'm working at the moment. You can dismiss them. Or if they're the people you cannot easily dismiss, remain there but keep quiet. There's power in keeping quiet. When you keep quiet, we're all human beings. They will start feeling somehow. They will feel ashamed of themselves, or they will get angry within themselves because you're not replying a word. Still don't care. Don't give a damn. Just keep quiet. There is power in keeping quiet. Then the number 3 is, when you are angry, be silent and don't act in anger. When you are so angry that you feel like you want to destroy things, if you can master this keeping quiet of a thing, you will save yourself a whole lot of damage ahead. Many people doesn't know how to keep calm when they're angry. In their anger, they can spill all sorts of evil things to destroy so many people. In their anger, they can act negatively. Mind you, when you are angry, anything you said out when you are angry, you cannot and will never ever take it back. You can't say something that will kill someone, that destroys someone's life, that hurts someone badly. And at the end of the day, when you are less angry, you are no longer angry, you come around to tell them it was because I was angry. No, even our Bible said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Whatever you said in your anger, that is what you have in your heart. You can't deny that. Because if you don't have it in your heart, you can't say it. You don't say what you don't have in your heart. You only say what you have in your heart. So that is why it is best to keep quiet when you are so angry. Don't say a thing. Master it. And how do you do this? In that scenario you are in, that you are angry, leave that place. Leave. Immediately leave that place. Go somewhere else to ease off the anger, to ease off the stress. If it warrants you to move out of the house, like I don't mean packing out. If it warrants you to just walk out of the house, please walk out. If you can drive out, drive out. Be human or woman, drive out. Walk out of that house. Just leave that environment that you are in when you are that angry. Just leave. Go somewhere, take a fresh air, breathe. If you don't want to leave the house, at least leave that scenario. You can go downstairs, you can go outside, you can go to your backyard, you can go to your front, you can even go out on the road. Stand in front of the road of your house. Start looking around. Start taking in that fresh air. There's a lot fresh air does in our life. By the time that breeze cools your face down to your body, you feel a little bit relieved. Just go outside, because at that moment you need a fresh air. And it works wonders. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, the moment you go outside and that breeze cools your body, you will feel relief. In as much as you're still angry. But make sure you leave that place, because if you remain there, you'll be forced to act. And when you act, you cannot take it back. When you say a word that is so hurtful, you cannot take it back. And the bad thing about this thing is forever and ever, the person you are dealing with, the person you are having that issue with, will be looking at you like, I never knew you have this in mind for me. And for the rest of their life, that cannot be wiped out anymore. No matter how you pretend at the end of the day to show them how you've changed, you're a saint, it's there forever and ever. The only thing they'll be doing is to be careful around you. Or some people might decide to just walk away from your life forever to save them some stress in future. So in your anger, please keep quiet. Keeping quiet doesn't make you a fool. Keeping quiet doesn't mean you cannot fight. Keeping quiet doesn't mean you don't know how to exchange words. No, majority of people you see that keeps quiet, if they decide to talk, they talk you down even more than you are doing to them. But because they've mastered all these things, put it into practice, they can hold your anger. More especially a relationship that you know you wouldn't want it to spoil, something you know that will continue to be there. Let's just use the example of siblings. Siblings, they have this relationship that are forever, except something happened to it. When siblings are angry at each other, it's best to keep quiet. It's best. Master this. Work with it to save yourself unnecessary stress in future. Because there are some things you will tell your sibling. Your sibling will be looking at you like, did you hate me that much? And it's going to really change a thing in them, for real. It's going to change a thing in them. They will still be your siblings, but that relationship must have had a dent. There must be a dent in it, in as much as they may not want to show it, but you notice that they are beginning to be indifferent. Like, they are still your siblings, they smile with you, but they are being careful. And if you want to know this I'm talking about, try another thing that will look like what you did to them before. They will just get up stressed and tell you, don't try this again. They will tell you to your face, I don't want this to happen again because of what transpired in the past. Please, for peace to reign, it shouldn't happen again. They will tell you to your face something they may not even have courage enough to tell you before, but because you've destroyed that relationship you had with them, that changed a thing in them, and they will always be at alert not to allow you to come up with that which you did in the past again. So we all need to be very careful. When you say out a word, you can take it back. When you act in anger, you cannot take it back. Let us be careful in the way we act whenever we are angry. The best is walk out or keep your mouth shut. For those who feel that they cannot stand on the road, they can't go outside. If it's in the living room you had a quarrel, please go inside the bedroom, close the door. Don't say a word. Remain in that bedroom. If you like, cry there. If you like, sleep off there. But just keep quiet. Don't say a word. Number 5, when you don't have anything to say, be quiet. When you don't have anything to say, please be quiet. There are many people who believe that they are know-it-all. I call them the know-it-all people. We have many of them. The know-it-all people are those people that comes around you and they keep talking. They talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Everything they know how to do, every news they know, everything they put their mouths, post, news, live, everything they know. And they keep talking this and talking. They won't even give you a breathing space. They won't even allow you to talk. I call them the know-it-all. It may be that they mustn't really talk in that thing. For example, you have men discussing issues about men. Maybe your husband took you to a friend's house and they are discussing issues that concerns them. As a woman that escorted her husband, just keep quiet. Don't talk. Allow them to be men. Don't talk. Don't try to claim and let them know that I know it all. Or maybe I'm a big girl. I'm not afraid of anyone. I can talk anywhere. I can do. No. In fact, you're making a fool out of yourself. You're giving a bad signal about you because it may be a discussion that you are not supposed to put your mouth in. Why are you putting your mouth? If they did not call your attention, like if your husband did not say, darling, tell me, was it not the other day with, no, don't put your mouth. If the friend did not call your attention by asking you a question, do not put your mouth. I said, more especially if that discussion is meant for them, not you. If that discussion is what they're supposed to talk to each other about and not involve you, relax and keep your mouth shut. In fact, concentrate on any television on there or concentrate on your drink or find a paper and start reading until they invite you to talk. Then you can let it out. And letting it out doesn't mean talking and blabbing for so long till you bore everybody out. No. Talk reasonably and keep your mouth shut again. Talk more of when you are not invited. You mustn't talk. Some people don't get it. You mustn't talk. You might be in a gathering. Something is going on, but it doesn't necessarily need your attention. Like you don't have to even put your mouth. Keep quiet. You mustn't talk. Allow people to wonder in your silence. Allow people to figure it out. Allow people to be amazed at how you react. Allow them to envy you. Because wise people amongst them will praise you within themselves because they know the worth you are made of. They will praise you. It's only a fool who will look at you and believe that you are dumb, and believe that you don't know anything, or believe that you are scared of them. But a wise person will read you, read your body language, and he or she will understand what you are doing at that particular point in time, and they will have huge respect for you. You mustn't talk. Don't be quick to jump into every discussion when you are not invited. You start laughing unnecessarily just to attract attention. Haven't you noticed that sometimes when you are laughing to attract that attention, majority of people will be looking at you like, what is wrong with this one? Who even invited you here? You mustn't talk. Learn how to keep quiet. Be silent. Be silent. Have people figure it out. Have people wonder. When you are called to speak, the moment you open your mouth to speak, wisdom will surely come out of your mouth because you've mastered all these things and you know when to talk and when not to talk. So the moment you are invited out of respect and you open your mouth to talk, everybody will listen to you attentively. Everybody will want to know that which you want to say. People will respect you. And after saying all those things, get back to your seat and keep quiet. Master all these things and save yourself unnecessary stress, unnecessary pressure, and unnecessary gossip here and there. You mustn't talk. Master all these things. Silence, keeping quiet, it's the same thing. It's going to help you a great deal. I hope you learned something from this. I truly hope you learned something from this topic of today. And if you feel you did not understand what I just said here, please rewatch this video. Share it to your loved ones. Help them also. Let them master all these things to save themselves unnecessary stress in the nearest future. Okay, thank you so much once again, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'm going to bring you another interesting topic. Remember, we learn day by day to better our lives. Okay, I have to say goodbye and have a great day. God bless you.